Here is the week 4 walkthrough. Just a few reminders. Make sure you check your announcements. Remember that we have an embedded tutor who can also do virtual office hours. His virtual office hours are here, and he hasn't gotten much of a uptake on this. Prince is a great guy and is very capable, so take advantage of his office hours. In fact, not many people are taking me up on my office hours. Don't forget there's a question and answer discussion board where you could ask questions and get answers. And now let's start with week 4. Okay. Week 4 is an amnesty week, first off. Now, what do I mean by amnesty week? It means that anything that you have not completed in the first 3 weeks, you can complete without penalty this week. But by the end of the week, by Monday morning, 6 a.m., if you haven't completed, if you've left stuff blank, if you haven't done it, then you get 0 points. Unless, of course, you've got a compelling reason, medical reason, or whatever. Just if you have a reason for not completing them, whether it's because you don't understand it, you just need to get in touch with me or Prince. Okay? Okay, secondly, we are doing the same assignment as we did last week. And let me show you. And just a second, let me refresh this. Enter the student preview again. Sorry for that. All right, so let's go to week 4. Again, we start with the week 4 checklist. In other words, these are the things I expect to have you done. Here's a mention of Amnesty Week in nice purple and yellow. This will be the walkthrough. There's no walkthrough here. This is the old walkthrough for week 3. I'll have week 4 walkthrough when I'm done with this, obviously. Here's the DAPS method again. Really think of this as one of the best tools that you can have to set and get goals done. It works for me. It's the moment I figured out how to use this thing, my productivity skyrocketed. So read this and take it to heart. Here's an assignment, same as for last week. It's the research work plan, and it's due by Tuesday, September 15, midnight. You want to have your work plan done early in the week so that you can work your plan. In other words, you can say, for example, down here, one of the things I say, I want to make sure I've set up a paper notebook to record my thoughts about my question. Do this by Wednesday, 8 a.m. Set the time. It's specific. It's achievable. I could probably do it right now. I could even say, do this by Wednesday, 8 a.m., and I could set up a time to do it. Setup time will be Tuesday at 8 a.m., 8 p.m. So whatever that might be. So this is your work plan, and you'll notice mine is my work plan for week 4. It's right here. It's a bulleted list. It's just got to be useful for you, but it's got to follow that DAPS model, because most people, if they don't write it down and they're not specific, they don't write down something that's achievable, that has a date and a time associated with it, at least a deadline, and probably more. The personal and the positive won't matter a bit. So that is the assignment for this week. And then I also note down here, that's the work plan for this week. My work plan. Down here I also noticed that I want to have my research reflection for the week. In other words, how I worked my plan. This is where you put it. You just click on here and you submit it. Please submit in some sort of at least a document form, like a docx or a Google Doc that has been turned into a PDF or a doc. Just make sure I've got a text there that I can read. So far, so good. Here's the research reflection. You submit that here. Here is an example of my research reflections for last week. and you'll notice it's one page. It's a bit long-winded, and you'll notice down here I didn't even get to all my work. I did a little bit of work on 2 questions. I got sidetracked because I think I found the question that I want to do. So, but these are just kind of notes to myself about this. Like right here, I read this article. This is what inspired me to change my question. I read this article right here about a robot who wrote the article. A robot writes the article. So I said I came away a bit shaken. I sent it to my boss. She did not respond. Scary. And the implications for my students, I don't know what they are, but I'm sure there are some. So I make notes to myself. That's what I do here. Okay. And that's pretty much it for the week. That, and if you've got stuff left over that you haven't done, catch up. And I'll be sending emails to people this week just as a reminder. If you haven't done something, I'm going to send you an email. I really want you to succeed in this class. Even if you only get half the credit because you don't understand it, and honestly, you should write to me or talk to Prince if you don't understand something. That's something. Half credit is better than none. So give it your best shot. Summary papers will be done this week. I've been very slow to get to those, but I'm slow and steady. I should have about half of them done today, and I think Prince is going to be working on a few of them as well. So we'll have those done by this week. And then I will also be working on my research project and reporting on that to you. So this is the walkthrough. I think that's everything for the week. If you have any questions, remember you can go to the question and answer section. You can do virtual office hours with me or Prince. You can send me an email. You can put something on Twitter. You can send something to me via Remind, which only about half the people in class are using, but that's okay. You have a reason for that. Anyway, that's it. Talk to you this week.